CEO Ronald from Creating Difference. We're going to look at that brand new Columbia Speed bowling ball. Got my man Billy Levin here, bowling on a fresh house shot, and we're going to throw this bowling ball and kind of see what type of bowling ball it is. Now, if you ask Don Barrett what kind of bowling ball it is, Don will tell you that this is a $100,000 bowling ball, because that's what he used to win the last major with. Woo! She hooks. So, immediately what that gives me a sign of is that this bowling ball is actually going to be a continuous bowling ball. That bowling ball is continuous because when it makes the move, it keeps going, like the hook keeps going. If you look at some of our reviews, you'll be able to see some of the other reviews where we talk about traction bowling balls or angular bowling balls, but that one shot right there would indicate this bowling ball is a continuous bowling ball. Yep. That is the trademark signature reaction for a continuous bowling ball. Continuous bowling balls are the most widely used bowling balls. They give you the most room for error typically. I shouldn't say most room for error, but they give you the most usability. From a usability standpoint, they're the most usable bowling balls. And typically, they're going to be bowling balls that give you a pretty consistent read on the lanes. You can see that's definitely got a really good shape to it, really good motion to it. Where continuous bowling balls tend to fail, right, is if there's too much friction or not enough friction. So what we'll do is we'll have Billy move in, and we'll see what happens when he moves in and gets the ball out to the right. He'll be in more oil to start with. We're bowling on a house shot. And as he gets the ball further to the right, he'll be in the more dry. But there is going to be a limit to where the bowling ball will no longer recover. And what that limit is a function of kind of how you throw the ball and what you're bowling on. Let's see if that comes back. Now you see how that barely didn't come back. So that means that he was close, just a little over the limit. So we'll have him make an adjustment off of that, and that will allow him to get the ball to the pocket. But that right there is exactly what I'm talking about. There is a limit in terms of how far you can go left in the oil and right into the dry before the ball just doesn't have enough energy to come all the way back to the pocket. Finding that while you're bowling is actually good because then it tells you when to put the bowling ball up too. We'll have him throw another shot and see what happens here. That's in all the way, but it picks up just enough, but doesn't quite strike. It leaves a wrap 10 pin. So once again, giving you a rough idea of kind of how this bowling ball can be used for you and or your game. So we're going to have him stay there one more time, and then we're actually going to move to the dry. I want you to just to kind of see. The continuous bowling ball is going to hook too early in the dry, which will mean it won't be very usable. I'm going to give the super zoom here. I got that one right. Came back. So it gives you a little bit of how much room for error you can have, right? Most people tend to like continuous bowling balls. Angular bowling balls are the most fun to watch. Those are the balls that hook the most down lane. But continuous balls are the ones that are used the most. All right, let's go ahead and move everything right and get to the dry. I just want people to be able to see kind of what happens when you get a continuous ball to the dry part of the lane. It's just going to be too much hook, right? That's it right there. Oh, now that's interesting. That's very interesting because that ball just started to roll forward. It did not continue going like we thought. It started to roll forward. So let's do that again, just to kind of confirm that. Because what that tells me is that you definitely need to have some oil in the front part of the lane to make this ball usable. If the front part of the lane begins to go and or you get in the dry part of the lane too early, you don't get continuation, you get more of a traction type roll. The ball loses its ability to hook down lane. Let's see. That's out again. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So that's what I was expecting to see happen right there. So, okay. Well, I mean, we'll throw one more shot. We'll move back in, try to give ourselves a strike here, but that allows us to kind of get a real good picture for what the new Columbia 300 Speed will do. And this may be a ball that you want to put in your arsenal. There we go. So now you've got some more information on that brand new Columbia 300 Speed bowling ball. You can pick this bowling ball up at bowlingforless.com. If you are a member of Team CTD, you also could be eligible for a discount on this bowling ball. So consider that. If you're not a member of Team CTD, doesn't matter what your average is, consider joining our team. We have more than 4,500 people that are there to be able to help educate and spread the positive word about bowling and helping to make you a better bowler. So with that being said, on behalf of Billy Levan, I am CEO Ronald Hickler from Creating a Difference. Talk to you soon.